Hello there everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And in today's review, I will be taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime. And this is a really neat figure in my opinion, so let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this little guy. So, let's get it on, man, let's go! Now, before I take a quick look at Optimus Prime himself, let's take a quick look at the packaging itself. So here is the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy logo on the front of the box. And you got the nice artwork there of Optimus Prime in his robot mode. You got the arc right there. His name is Optimus Prime Transformers logo. And you got the obligatory product shots. In the back of the box, you got Optimus Prime, Autobot symbol, truck mode, robot mode, and 11 stabs. And that is pretty much it for the packaging itself. And here is Optimus Prime fully transformed into his little tiny truck mode. And it actually looks pretty good. You know, from the front, there's a lot of silver paint on the grille, on the headlights, on the front bumper. And you got this light blue paint on the windows as well, a little silver on the top right there. And yeah, I don't like this unpainted gray section. I wish it was more red plastic. Just breaks off the look of the truck mode a little bit. Don't like that, really don't like that. And you do have some nice silver paint for the smokestacks as well, so yeah. And if you can't really tell, those are his legs. So yeah, I mean, it's a simple transformation, so what do you expect? You can't really expect all that much from a little Optimus Prime figure. So he does have some nice rolling wheels, so he can definitely roll as rolling things should, so that's really nice. So now he does come with a weapon. He comes with his regular G1 rifle, and it's pretty cool. And he does have a little post on the barrel, so you can actually plug in some effects parts on the barrel if you want to. Now, there is a little tab right here. So where can this store? Well, there is a little slot right here, little notch. I'm not sure you can see it. Camera focus. There we go. And that's supposed to tab in right there. And it kind of looks ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So another place where you can store the gun is that there is a port right here. So you can actually plug in a little post right there, and there you go. Just plug the gun on the back of the truck. Yeah. I mean, it looks better. It looks a bit better, so I'm just gonna take off the gun right now so we can continue on with some comparisons. And here is Optimus Prime compared with Titan's Return Autobot Wheelie, with his wave mate, Vertebrake, and with his big papa, the Earthrise / Kingdom Leader Class Optimus Prime. I said Kingdom because this is already going to be repacked as the Kingdom Leader Class Optimus Prime, so it's basically going to be the same thing, so yeah. So there you have that for the alt mode comparisons. And I think we are pretty much done with the truck mode itself, so let's transform little Optimus Prime into his robot mode. And again, the transformation is pretty simple for this little guy. So you want to unpeg the legs from the arms right here, and you want to swing out the arms just like a regular Optimus Prime figure. So just rotate the arm forward so the elbows are into properly about his fist, and there you have one arm all done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now just swing out the arm right here, rotate the arm, straighten up the arm, flip out his fist, and there we go. Swing out the arm a little bit more, and there we have that. So now you want to take this front grille section right here, and front bumper right here. So just bring that up a little bit more, like that. And you want to rotate this 180, like so. And now you want to push on this tab to flip out his head. There we go. Just bring this up. Bring that up, and whoops, not too far. There we go. So now there is a little slot right here, and there's a little tab right here. It's supposed to tab in right there, but it does not do it. No, it does not want to tab in unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Now there is a little tab and a little notch right here that's supposed to clip in right there. So there you go, it's supposed to clip in, and there you have that. So yeah, this section right here doesn't tab in super securely right there, or else I'm doing something wrong, or maybe this wasn't supposed to tab in. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if I can do it. There we go. Can technically tab in, but it doesn't really tab in super securely. And just bring on the arms a little bit more, and just split his legs, and there you have little Core Class Optimus Prime fully transformed up into his robot mode. And for being a little small Optimus Prime, it actually looks pretty good. You know, I'm truly amazed at how much they did for this little guy. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at that noggin right there. Camera more focus, there we go. And that's a really Optimus Prime-y head sculpt. I do quite like that. Nice blue for the eyes, silver for the face, a bit of silver on the head crest. And yeah, for being a little Optimus Prime head, it actually looks pretty good. And a lot of silver paint on his chest and on his crotch as well. And yeah, I wish there was more blue paint for the crotch plate. It is what it is. So yeah. He does have some posts right here on his hips or thighs, whatever you want to call them. It's, you know, it's the my tongue stops working. You can actually plug in effects parts on those hips or thighs, on those posts, if you want to. So yeah. And on the legs right here, it's nicely molded and also nice painted right here. Got silver paint on the shins as well. And yeah, you got some blue hands as he's supposed to have. Got the Autobot symbol on his shoulder, which is pretty cool. And yeah, really nicely done figure. I do quite like it. Now, does he have some... My tongue stopped working again. Does he have some articulation? He does. He really does. So his head is on a swivel. It can actually rotate a full 360. You can use this hinge right here to push his head down. And you can go like, "Where is my matrix? Autobots, find my matrix for me." Just flip up the head a little bit. And you can actually open up that section right here to flip out his head. But if you want to move up his head if you want to. So his shoulders can rotate a full 360. Can move in and out. He does have a little bit of rotation at the elbow because it's on the ball joint. The elbow is there's an elbow joint about 90 degrees bend. He doesn't really have a waist swivel, unfortunately, but due to the way he transforms, he does have some ab crunch, which is really, really nice. Make sure the tabs in properly. There we go. The legs are on a ball joint. Can move up that far. Can move back. Only that far. He can't really do the full splits. He does have rotation at the knee. Not at the knee, at the hip. He got a little bit of rotation above the knee, I think. I'm not sure. Yep, got a little bit of rotation above the knee, so very tight. And he does have a knee joint about slightly under 90 degrees of bend and no ankle tiltage right there. Because being a small Optimus Prime, you can have a lot of articulation right here, but he does have some nice, decent articulation. I do quite like that. So, and why does this come untabbed? Why? Optimus, please don't fight with me. There we go. And now he can definitely hold his gun. His gun is right here. And just hold it in his hand, and there we go. So he can just pew pew bang bang right here. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. Now, can you store the gun in the robot mode? Not really. No, not really. Not really. So, yeah, so let's get down to some robot mode comparisons. Here is Optimus Prime compared with Titan's Return Autobot Wheelie, with his wave mate, Brick, and with his big papa, Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime, or Kingdom Leader Class Optimus Prime, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's a fair comparison right there. So you can see here, on the legs right here, they're trying to replicate the molding right there, which is pretty cool, even the kneecaps as well. And that is really, really cool. They try to replicate detail on the shoulders. not really. And they also did try to replicate on this section right here, the chest, I really don't want to say it. What is it? The chest windows. There we go. The chest windows. They try to replicate the detail right there, and that's pretty cool. Even the waist section right there. Yeah, really nicely done. I do quite like how Hasbro managed to replicate almost all the detail that was on this guy to have on this guy. So, wait, let me try to rephrase that, okay? Let me try to rephrase that. I do quite like how Hasbro tried to replicate the detail that was on this guy. So really, really cool and nice to have a little Optimus Prime that has all the detail, almost all the detail from Earthrise Optimus Prime, which is pretty cool. So now, that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime. So yeah, being a little Optimus Prime is actually a pretty cool figure in my opinion. And the articulation is there, like he's super articulated at the hips, the knees, the shoulders, the elbows, even the wrist can move like side to side, you know, that's due to transformation. And the head can rotate as well, so that's pretty cool. I wish he had some ankle tilts, you know, and a foot pivot. I wish he had that, but his legs are just molded in to accommodate the A stance, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, really articulated here and there. He has an ab crunch as well, so that's pretty cool. His rifle is a nice little touch. I do quite like his. I do quite like his black rifle. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, both modes look really good. The robot mode looks good. The vehicle mode looks really good. Or the truck mode, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, really cool figure. So as far as ranking Optimus Prime from a scale of 1 to 10, I'll just say he gets a 9 out of 10. So I say he's 9 out of 10, not 10 out of 10, because, you know, I'm pretty sure he needs a little bit more paint here and there. Wish he had the arrows, the yellow arrows on his arms, but hey, it's a little Optimus Prime. What else are you gonna expect? You're not gonna expect that much. So yeah, so 9 out of 10. Well done, Hasbro. You did a great job with this figure. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that bell notification icon down below as well, so that you'll know when my new videos are up and ready. And if you want to get this figure of your own, you can always check out bigbadtoystore.com for any availability. So I will post a link to that. So I will post the link to that website in the description down below as well. And if you want to check out my Kingdom reviews, you can always find the link to that playlist in the description down below as well. So I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.